What's going on, everybody? This is Lady Luck here again. Just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have another video with Candace, and this is the video where Candace made specific direct attacks against Josh Hammer, and then spoke about some individuals being cursed. And there are no words to express, the level of response that I want to give, that I feel like if I were to give, then I will be putting myself in a vicarious situation with God. And I'm not willing to do that. So we're going to check this out. And you guys are going to let me know what you think in the comment section. Because at the end of the day, if we profess to be true Christians, this stuff that's coming out of Candace's mouth should not be said. And for those that God loves, he chastises. So, Candace, you have to stop living and saying things as if God is not listening and as if he will not, chastise you. If he loves you, you should want him to. Problem is, it's like Candace lacks conviction at this point. Maybe it's the millions of, supporters that she has and the millions of views she garners every day. But it is getting increasingly dangerous. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the Lady Luck Club and share the content. Post it out there. If Josh Hammer drops a lawsuit on her, she has it coming. And she should not be anything but responsive to it, and don't try to dip and dodge out of it with a dismissal. Answer to it, and at least for once in your life, Candace, be held accountable. But they have contingencies with that court anyway. But let's get to it. Make sure you guys hit the like button as well, and consider becoming a member. And I appreciate all of you guys for the fantastic support on the other Candace Owens videos that we've done here. I have an entire playlist, so just go for it. You can literally binge my videos on the playlist. You'll have a good laugh. All right, let's get to this.
And an update about Josh Hammer. He's an idiot. He really is an idiot. First and foremost, just funny. I should have pulled it up. He also brought up his book. He issued a statement about the retreat weekend. Josh Hammer's lies through his teeth all the time. And so he was releasing a statement about how wonderful the Hamptons retreat was, and that him and Seth Dillon totally did not press Charlie on anything. And in this public statement, he mentioned his book again. He said, I came to the Hamptons because Charlie wanted me to bring signed copies of my book. I mean, wacky. This man, it's always appropriate if you're Josh Hammer to promote your book, which is just amazing. Anyways, his response yesterday.
Candace, you promote your sponsorships in your videos. You're being a hypocrite. And I'm going to call you out on this stuff. Every single chance I get, you are an absolute hypocrite because you give out all of your sponsors in every single show that you do. And there are multiple sponsors. I mean, it's like at least 3 or 4 in this one video. So if you want to sit here and talk about a book, why don't you stop giving out your sponsorships when you're already garnering in over $1 million a month? You know how many people wish they could get at least a tenth of that? I would love to get a $10,000 check from YouTube so I can pay rent, put food on the table. You're about to bring in a 7-figure check because of Charlie Kirk's death. You want to sit here and talk about somebody bringing up a book? Girl, stop.
Our episode was to release text messages between him and Charlie following the call. Great. It lets us know that the call happened at the exact same time that we figured it would actually happen in our timeline, that it had to have been an evening call before he tweeted public execution in this 3-hour window. But these are the messages. We should read them. Charlie Kirk, thank you for your help, guys. A totally standard response that you say no matter what. Exclamation point. And then I assume this is Josh Hammer that replies and says, good luck at the campus visit start. Don't hesitate to let me know, or any of us know, how we can help. What's your first stop tomorrow, by the way? And I felt like that was weird because I feel like his whole story was that.
Wait, how? I didn't read anything weird in that. What the hell is she reading that we're not picking up here? Charlie Kirk, thank you for the help today, guys. Good luck as the campus visits start, don't hesitate to let me know or any of us know how we can be help can help. Sorry. What's your first stop tomorrow, by the way? How is that weird? This is normal conversation. Honored to be of assistance. Utah Valley, you. Say hi to your Antifa friends. How's this weird here? What is she fishing for in these text messages? Candace, nothing in here is being said that would give the average reader with any level of reasonable thought an inclination or an idea that Josh Hammer had anything to do with Charlie Kirk's death. Nothing in this that I've read. Do you understand how this stuff sounds in court? You know, Candace has taken so many L's in court. She can't really, she knows how it works. She just doesn't know how to win.
Thank you for your help, guys. A totally standard response that you say no matter what. Exclamation point. And then I assume this is Josh Hammer that replies and says, good luck at the campus visit start. Don't hesitate to let me know or any of us know how we can help. What's your first stop tomorrow, by the way? And I felt like that was weird because I feel like his whole story was that Charlie was reaching out to him because he wanted help to strengthen his debate. He needed tips on how to, because he just loved Israel so hard that he was like, give me the best talking points so I can go out there and I can defend the state. And I know that like a couple hours ago, I was really angry and I said, I'm done with the pro-Israel lobby, but now I just love you so much that I want to get on the phone with you and have you, who could not beat me in a debate, teach me how to debate. That's what he told us. So we're supposed to believe that he didn't know where Charlie was debating, but that was what the call was about. I don't know. I feel like you would maybe know, and that may have come up in a call where you were prepping for his debate tomorrow, where exactly it was that he was debating.
If y'all had to see my facial expression right now, you would be dying laughing. Candace, what the hell are you talking about? You're making up some nonsense. You're trying to turn a mountain from a molehill. What the hell? What are you saying? How does this have to, what does any of this have to do with Charlie Kirk's death here?
I want to get on the phone with you and have you, who could not beat me in a debate, teach me how to debate. That's what he told us. So we're supposed to believe that he didn't know where Charlie was debating. But that was what the call was about. I don't know. I feel like you would maybe know, and that may have come up in a call where you were prepping for his debate tomorrow, where exactly it was that he was debating tomorrow. I don't know anything other than that Josh Hammer is an idiot who can't be trusted and
No. She had it right. I don't know anything. Let's go back and hear that again.
Give me the best talking points so I can go out there and I can defend the state. And I know that like a couple hours ago, I was really angry and I said, I'm done with the pro-Israel lobby, but now I just love you so much that I want to get on the phone with you and have you, who could not beat me in a debate, teach me how to debate. That's what he told us. So we're supposed to believe that he didn't know where Charlie was debating, but that was what the call was about. I don't know. I feel like you would maybe know, and that may have come up in a call where you were prepping for his debate tomorrow, where exactly it was that he was debating tomorrow. I don't know anything.
Yeah, spot on. I don't know anything. Let me tell you why I'm clowning this girl right now. Because she did not prove a point in anything she just said. She said debate 3 or 4 times. She read a text. She said she didn't know. Then she said she doesn't know anything. And it just feels weird. And something else feels weird. Candace, it's called an itch. Maybe you should scratch it. I don't even know what else to say about this. This is absolutely insane. What does this have to do with Charlie Kirk's death again? And why is it that you refuse to invite Erica Kirk to your show? You know, because you love Charlie Kirk and all, which was her husband. She had 2 kids with. Yeah. That man you seem to have loved so much, you definitely did not translate that over to his wife, though.
Other than that Josh Hammer is an idiot who can't be trusted and lies through his teeth. I do want to get to speaking of...
What did he lie about, Candace? See, if he sues you, you have to prove that he lied. Or his burden really would be to prove that he told the truth. I think that would be easy for him to prove. Don't get mad when he sues your ass. Just sit there and take you like a champion.
On the topic of Israel, there was a very good video that came out. Actually, let's first talk about the Israel and Hamas peace deal that they're trying to shove down our throats. Now, if you're reading the headlines, a peace agreement is what we're calling it, has been reached between Israel and Hamas. Oh my gosh, because they decided that there's going to be phases and Israel is going to partially withdraw its troops from Gaza and Hamas is going to release the remaining hostages. And this is, of course, after everything that happened on October 7th. Don't forget about October 7th. And yeah, like hundreds of thousands of Palestinians are missing. And yeah, they have destroyed 85% of Gaza. And they're going to try to tell us that we've reached peace. At the center of it was Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner. They arrived on Wednesday morning to represent the U.S. negotiators from Israel, and Hamas and the mediators from Qatar and Egypt and Turkey also participated. And we're supposed to go, wow, that's amazing. Trump put a statement out on Truth Social here. I'm very proud to announce that Israel and Hamas have both signed off on the first phase of our peace plan. This means that all the hostages will be released very soon, and Israel will withdraw their troops to an agreed upon line as the first steps towards a strong, durable, and everlasting peace that all parties will be treated fairly. I can't even finish it because it makes me sick that they think we're this dumb. 85% of Gaza has been destroyed in this pre-planned, controlled demolition of Gaza. Bibi Netanyahu is on camera explicitly before October 7th saying we need to hit them so hard that they can't come back. Jared Kushner is involved in, he will financially benefit from whatever they build in its place. Again, all of this began before October 7th, right? So we are supposed to believe that this isn't just, well, business as usual. We got done, we need to get done, and now we can begin phase two. But we're supposed to thank them. We're supposed to thank the monsters that did this. You guys have it in your heart to say thank you? Thank you to Jared Kushner, and Donald Trump, and Bibi Netanyahu, who are just business partners playing a role, convinced that we're all so stupid. I mean, let's roll the clip back from Jared Kushner when he sat down at Harvard, Assad operation, to speak about their aim. This is February 15th, 2024. Take a listen.
There are real fears on the part of Arabs, and I'm sure you talk to a lot of them, who think once Gazans leave Gaza, Netanyahu's never going to let them back in.
Maybe, but I'm not sure there's much left of Gaza at this point. So, you know, if you think about even the construct, like, you know, Gaza was not really a historical precedent, right? It was the result of a war, right? You had tribes that were in different places, but then Gaza became a thing. Egypt, you know, used to run it. And then, you know, over time, you had different governments that came in different ways. So you have another war, you know, usually when wars happen, you know, borders are changed historically over time. And so my sense is I would say, how do we deal with the terror threat that is there, so that it cannot be a threat to Israel or to Egypt, right? I think that both sides are spending a fortune on military. I think neither side really wants to have, you know, a terrorist organization enclaved right between them. And Gaza's waterfront property. It could be very valuable to, if people would focus on kind of building up, you know, livelihoods. You think about all the money that's gone into this tunnel network and into all the munitions. If that would have gone into education or innovation, what could have been done? And so I think that it's a little bit of an unfortunate situation there. But I think from Israel's perspective, I would do my best to move the people out and then clean it up. But I don't think that Israel has stated that they don't want the people to move back there afterwards.
And Trump wants a Nobel Peace Prize, by the way, for the planned ethnic cleansing so that they could profit on the land and turn it into a beach town. So let me say this. Okay. This is our never again, okay? Mm-hmm. This is a Holocaust. A Holocaust just happened. A real Holocaust just happened. We will never forget this. You need to tell your children what happened in Gaza. You need to tell them exactly who did it, exactly whose families were involved in this. And when you hear in the future somebody tell you, like,
is she ignoring the Holocaust that occurred in the 1940s, or what is she thinking? Like, Candace says some outlandish stuff, okay? And I'm not saying that Israel is always right when they release air missiles and stuff and end up hurting innocent people. But she just said that the Holocaust, the real Holocaust, just occurred, as if the Holocaust from the 1940s did not occur, when millions of Jews were killed. I'm speechless right now.
We're going to Gaza Beach for a vacation. You need to look at them like they are the absolute vermin of our society, because they are. They are. Their children will be cursed, okay?
Wow.
If you go and you play in the sand where you know that your forefathers planned to mass murder children, you will be cursed. Every person who steps foot on that, every family that is set to inherit what they did, they will be cursed. Your children's children will be cursed.
Wow.
Gaza belongs to nobody but the Palestinians. So when you begin to move the Israelis in there, and when the Trump Hotel gets built on there, I caution the rest of the world to stay far away from that cursed land, because something is coming. You can't commit that much evil in broad daylight and not think it's going to come back to haunt you. Anyways, God bless. May he get his Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh my God. What the heck? You're cursing people and cursing the land. I just don't understand. Like, so is she no longer a Christian? Is that what I'm to get out of this? Like, she's no longer a Christian here. Because I don't understand what else to get out of that when you say you curse someone. Candace, life and death is in the power of your tongue. So when you're talking about cursing someone, you can bring that damnation upon yourself. What is she thinking now? I mean, is it just completely empty in her head or what? I mean, let's share the word of God here. Swearing and cursing. Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear. But above all, this is James 5:12. But above all, my brothers, do not swear, either by heaven or by earth or by any other oath, but let your yes be yes and your no be no, so that you may not fall under condemnation. James 3:10 states, from the same mouth come blessing and cursing. My brothers, these things ought not to be so. I just don't understand what is her purpose with this. Does she not know that God will judge her for her words? I mean, it's very strong here. So, y'all see the scriptures here. I'm just reading the Bible. Unless she's no longer a Christian, I mean, you can't dispute the word of God. But, Candace never just cease to amaze me nowadays. It's like, I don't even know how to make of this with her. And she said it's so cavalier. Look at her face and her body language here. It's kind of like, I don't care if hell is hot. I don't care. Like, it wasn't even worth any of that. Is it too much to just say, Candace, I don't like the idea that innocent children and families were hurt, harmed, and killed. Can we please get them out and get them some aid? Start with that. I mean, at least it's a resolution. But, Lord have mercy. All right, y'all. I think I've heard enough. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm speechless. I don't know what else to say. Feel like I need a whole prayer after this. I can say this, when God has you covered under the blood, he has you covered under the blood, and he will protect you. So I guess everybody's just going to have to pray, because who knows what Candace is on. Candace, you're on some real demon time right now, girl. Cursing someone, cursing land, cursing their children. Come on now. Come on now. That's demon time right there. The devil is a liar. So, either way, that's all I have, you guys. You guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the Lady Luck Club and share the content. Share this content, because obviously we're all going to have to keep praying for each other. So, share the content. Where 2 or 3 are gathered together in God's name, he said, I will be in the midst. So just keep each other uplifted in prayer. Pray for me as I will pray for you all. Real prayers to Jesus. I just, I'm not going to sit here and curse anybody's life, because that can easily end up falling upon you, and it's not worth it. All right. So hit the like button. Check out the description of the video for the Dr. Squatch products that we have partnered with Dr. Squatch. I receive a commission. It goes back to the expenses of the channel and other expenses here in the Lady Luck Club. Thank you all so much. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.